Then what makes this situated learning theory important? So we can have a look at the importance of situated learning theory. Importance of the situated learning theory. What are some of the aspects that make this situated learning theory important? So one, the situated learning theory can help in the creation of opportunities for learning, assist in creation of opportunities for learning. Looking at our, for example, representation here, you have a novice or a learner, you have an expert. So that kind of situated learning environment can be able to create opportunities that can enhance the effectiveness of learning. It is also important to note that the situated learning theory can bring out the importance of relationships, brings out the importance of relationships in learning. Like in this case, you have a novice, you have an expert. So this novice must find a way of interacting with the expert. The expert must find a way of interacting with the novice for that particular learning to take place. And that issue of relationship can come out in terms of a member of a committee, a member of a department, a member of a given branch, a member of an organization, or a member of a school, or a member of a given society, as the case might be. Then it is also important to note that this situated learning theory can also emphasize the significance of the community as a basis of learning. Emphasizes the significance of community of practice in learning. Number 4, helps in explaining how knowledge is created and used. Helps in explaining how knowledge is created and used. So this theory underpins the creation of knowledge and how that particular knowledge can be used in the community of practice. So this community of practice could be a school, it could be a department, it could be a section. It also helps in emphasizing the significance of community of practice in terms of the learning context. It is also important to note that this situated learning theory can also help in understanding how an organization can be able to store, assist in storage of knowledge. So if knowledge, for example, when you talk about artifacts. So an organization may have symbols that define what that organization is, a definition of what an organization is. So if you have proper settings within a community of practice, so this could be lawyers, and when it comes to lawyers, for example, you may have a system of coding the laws and the instruments that are used in the legal practice. If you have certified secretaries within an organization, you may have, for example, manuals. You may have manuals which are coded, and they are put maybe in soft or hard copy for purposes of usage within that particular organization, as the case might be. Then when it comes to the importance of situated learning, this can also be used, in training and developing employees in an organization. So when it comes to training and developing employees in an organization, employees, for example, may, for example, have processes like mentorship, which may be used to be able to mentor a novice or to be able to mentor junior staff for them to be able to ascend to higher levels when it comes to processes of succession. So these could be some of the areas where the situated learning theory may be utilized in an organization, and there could also be other areas, for example, designing of organizational structure. So when an organization is putting in place the hierarchical relationships, it may also be informed by the situated learning theory so that they can choose the most appropriate structure that that organization can be able to utilize. So these are some of the uses or the importance of the situated learning theory.